Hey guys, our first component that we are going to test is the fuse, also known as the fuser. Is this what it is and what is it for? I've now put the camera in zoom to make it easier for you to see. It's here. We have two fuses here. What is he, and what is it for? The fuse. It is an essential device in power distribution and protection against electrical discharges. Guys. So, basically what it does is prevent fires and damage. In this case, to other components of the circuit. Okay. So it just prevents damage to the rest of the circuit as part of, and when it has a problem inside, it has a filament, that is, a low melting metal alloy inside from him. So when he has a problem, that bond is broken. In fact, this alloy is exactly like a wire. Okay guys, to make it easier to understand, and what can you do? The tip I give is the following. You can suddenly see it in the data sheet by the numbering. For example, this one is the P110 by the numbering. Observe its amperage, and if it has a problem, you replace a different filament of a fuse with the same amperage. Any questions? I am here to help you. Those fuses, for example, that we normally find in stabilizers or fuses, that we also find them in rulers, and in your case, you can find different fuses in other places. However, you always have to observe if the same amperage is that. And then yes, you can rip that thread. You can break that glass and rip that thread, and simply connect from one point to another. He will perform. If it is the same operation, it performs the same function. Okay, how to test with the motherboard turned off. With the multimeter on the continuity scale, you have to give continuity. If it continues, it's okay. Let's go then. Do the following. I'm here on the continuity scale to show you. I stuck one end to the other end, the black LED and the red LED of the multimeter. He already makes that little noise. Okay guys, so let's go. Black tip on one side, red on the other. Perfect. Continuity. Shall we reverse? Red tip on one side, black tip on the other. Perfect. Continuity is perfect. Working. Same thing on the bottom. Guys. Reverse. Perfect. Continuity on both sides. It means what? That he's perfect. All component. This is a precious tip. Every component. It must present a certain voltage, okay? Every component has to present some voltage. Even if minimal, but he has to present. So the tip I give is always observe. If you are suspicious of that component, also test attention to see if he is getting attention, because a lot of times he may be showing continuity, but it may have a problem and voltage is not arriving or passing the tension because he has to go through. Okay, and how are we going to test this component? With the board turned on. Very simple. On the scale in DC 20 volts, you have to give the same voltage on both sides. Okay guys, so we have to have the same tension on both sides. I'm going to do the following now. I'm going to feed the board here. Come on, I'm feeding the plate. I'll put it here. DC 20 volts. Okay guys, the board is already powered. Always remembering the following every time you take a measurement. Always remember that the tip multimeter black goes to ground. Okay people. So here is black tip on ground and red tip on the component. You want to test. Look here at the voltage that is giving 5 volts. Let's test 5 volts on the other side too. Okay. Same voltage. Same thing on this side. 5 volts on the other side. 5 volts too. Why is it giving 5 volts? I can already see that he has these two fuses. They are next to the output devices. Mainly here from the USB. So he is probably controlling here and is helping to reach the power and control this voltage that is going to USB, which is USB. As you already know, it has 5 volts. Okay guys, so obviously when it will present a problem. When the fuse has opened, that is, it will not give continuity and then it can be replaced by the same fuse or by a filament of old glass fuse. Anyway, however, both have to give the same amperage. Some special tips about this component. All the fuses, they come with a symbol. Okay guys, they come with a symbol here on your body. On the top of your body. So in this case here is 110. The other one up here too is 110, or a number or one symbol, okay? Located at the top, and it is also normally found on notebook motherboards. It is found in the input and output devices. That is, input and output is here. Look, the VGA, here's the USB as well. Obviously, it is also found in the battery source part. In short, always in input devices and output. This whole part is already cataloged in the booklet. Everything I said here about this component is cataloged in the handout as well. Anyone who wants to purchase the booklet or has already purchased it can also follow this class through our handout. With that, we already closed this component, the fuse or fuser, and our next component will be the jumper. So guys, you can go to the next class.